NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping. Overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit...
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! First points of the day are on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLeod. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
Brings up 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Spillman. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a crease. It's McLeod. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's House.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's House. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Going up top again. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. NC State. Take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Evanson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spillman. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Moving away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play-action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join. With the halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This time it's complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Spillman. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first touchdown. Wait, he got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Spillman. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback moving. Another incompletion on third down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Morrison. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a third and long from the 27. Makes the grab. It's Evanson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
The give out of the gun.
They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Takes the handoff. It's McLeod. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they're not on the same page there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese.